Hello and welcome to Gratitude Mondays. I was planning on going live for my first video ever, and you can't do that when you're first starting out on YouTube. So, hello, here I am. My name is Serendipity. I'm a women's wellness coach, and I have been struggling with journaling recently, and so I'm going to create a video journal because I think that that's going to be easier for me. Welcome to Gratitude Mondays. I have my week scheduled out so that there's like a different theme every day, and there are two really. And today is self-care and gratitude. So I am currently on my daily walk. I am walking to my ex's place to smoke with him. Not something I'm necessarily proud of, but I was like, we were together for 7 years and we broke up for three main reasons. The top reason is that when we first got together, I was dead set that I did not want to have kids. 7 years later, turned 30. Turns out that I would love to have children. So the number one reason we broke up was that he is very committed to not having children. And I wanted to give myself a chance to be a mom. So I kind of compared it to like ripping off a Band-Aid, where I'm like, I don't want to just rip it off. I want to be in the bath with coconut oil and take it off really, really smoothly and nicely. And so we had the first conversation about breaking up last May, and was basically like, here's a list of things that we would both like to see happen by the end of the summer for us to both feel good in the relationship still. And then the end of the summer came, and it was very uncomfortable because neither one of us made those changes because they were going against the future that each one of us individually wanted to plan. So I wanted to plan a future with babies, and he did not. And so then in the fall, this is a big hill. So then in the fall, we had another conversation in like October, and being like, well, I think that it might happen. I think we might break up. And then we had like October and November of just like not feeling good. And so I initiated the conversation, and I was like, it's time. Like, we consider our relationship a success, but it's time to move on. So the number one thing I'm grateful for today is that I picked a partner that allowed me grace in this breakup. And that's so beautiful. We had a very unconventional relationship anyway. Like, we met traveling on the road. We met in an airport. We were both going to the same wedding. And he was the best man. Whew. I hope you can hear me with this wind. He was the best man, and I was the bridesmaid. We've been told about each other for like years and years and years. And then we met on a plane. And it was a lovely romance. We were together for 7 years. I learned a lot. He learned a lot. And it's just, I consider it a success. So, the second thing I'm grateful for today is that I have come to a point where I'm just like appreciating what is and not what I wanted to be or what could have been. Here's a dog. Oh my gosh, what a lovely dog. Hi. He knows me. He just wants me to play with him. I don't got time today, Buster. You don't? I'm sorry. Yeah. seeing things for what they are, not what I want them to be. And that's been a journey to get here, let me say that. But I'm really glad that I'm here. Part of what got me here is that I grew up in a overall pretty shitty circumstances for growing up. I grew up in Southern California. I'm sure that if you follow along, you'll hear all about my shitty childhood. But anyway, and yeah, it was I suffered abuse, and I feel like when children suffer abuse, two things that can happen. One, they get so completely entrapped in the imaginary world, in pretend, in denial, or they clearly see what is real and what is not real, what is fake. And so I think I fall into the category, well, I did both. I was in extreme denial until I was about 18. 12 to 18 were really hard years for me. And I can say now, today, on Gratitude Monday, that I am grateful for the decisions that I made as a child. And I used to be so afraid of inner child work. It's really windy today. I hope that that's not affecting my video too bad. Yeah, I was really afraid to do inner child work because my inner child was so accustomed to abuse, and she completely normalized abuse. And so whenever I would work on my inner child work, I had to really expose the part of me that was wanting abuse. And I know that that's kind of triggering to be like, oh, children want abuse or women want abuse or whatever. But what I mean by that is that our nervous systems regulate off of other people. We need other people to regulate our nervous systems. And for those of us who live alone or who have lived alone, it's really the people that we see at the grocery store and people that we hang out with. But as children, it's our caregivers that regulate our nervous systems. And so when my nervous system regulated through abuse, that is what feels comfortable and normal. And unless I break that cycle, or unless I, do some healing work or some inner work, I'm just going to accept abuse in every relationship. I have a friend, and she found herself in an abusive relationship with a partner, and her mom, and she grew she's third, fourth generation of, being in an abusive relationship. And her mom, when she told her mom about it, her mom was like, oh, well, you've always just been so sensitive to abuse. And that really highlights for me how normalized it is to see women abused and battered. And, domestic violence is the number one cause of death worldwide. It's very hard to statistics to find because they don't want us to take action about it. But when it's happening to Kim Kardashian and Britney Spears with her father, the macrocosm is the microcosm. And we have to stop asking, why don't they leave? We have to start asking, why do men think they can get away with it? So, back to Gratitude Monday. The third thing that I'm grateful for is that I have a backbone and I stand my ground. I know what my values are. I can, if you ask me, hey, serendipity, what are your top 5 values? I can be liberty and freedom for women, safety for women, financial freedom for women, financial freedom for myself, Courage. I really value courage. And I don't compromise on these things. I don't let men, whether it's my brother or, my boyfriend or my husband, like whoever, I don't let men cross the line. That was one of the reasons my ex and I broke up. It's because I felt like he doesn't have a backbone. He's so wishy-washy. And it's like, whatever group he's hanging out with, he'll like adopt those values. And I'm like, but what are your values? He doesn't know. It's not a good sign for me. Oh yeah. All right. Here we go. I found some shepherd's purse on my walk. And here it is. Maybe, can you see it? Here it is. Shepherd's purse is identified. Let's see. Because eventually these leaves are going to get bigger and they're going to look like goat balls. And this is from Ireland. And shepherds would use goat testicle balls or sheep balls as purses. And so the flowers are edible. I mean, the whole thing is edible. It tastes a little bit like spicy cauliflower. There's a bunch more. Okay. I'm so excited. I'm grateful for my foraging habits. And I've been foraging for 5-6 years now. And I started out with just being able to identify two things, nettle and dandelion. And now I meet new friends every single year. And I am in the value system of I think that I have more to learn being in relationship and communicating with the plants directly than anything that a book or Google or anything like that could tell me. And so a lot of my herbalism skills are self-taught. And so I'm very grateful that I have the wherewithal to have a spiritual relationship with plants and to have a relationship where I'm able to listen to them and understand what they're telling me. I'm so grateful for the spring. It is springtime, March 21st. Yeah, I think today's March 21st. Let me double check. Woo. All right, March 21st it is. I have felt the shift from Pisces season to Aries season so hard. I saw a meme today that was like, Pisces season is like, how could you? And Aries season is like, how dare you? And I'm feeling it. Which goes back to my ex. We took the winter to break up. And with this shift in season, I am feeling so standing my ground and in my power. And I think that now that winter is gone, this might be one of the last times that I hang out with him, which is bittersweet. And because we took such a long time this winter to grow apart, I don't think we've fallen out of love with each other or anything like that. We still have a lot of respect for each other. That doesn't sound good. But I don't think that love is the only thing that a relationship needs. You know, I think that we need to be building our lives in the same direction, you know, wanting the same things for our future. Like, how can we build a future together if we're building two different visions? So that was the third reason we broke up, is because we were just building two different futures and they were clashing with each other. But yeah, Aries season. I am grateful for Aries season. I don't have too much Aries in my chart. But I must have some because I'm feeling it. I'm very like bull-headed. I'm a Taurus. But yeah, I bet I have Aries somewhere. I'm feeling so just, yeah, grounded in my power. Like, Arieses are known for kind of being an asshole. And I am very okay with being an asshole. I am. That is for sure. I am grateful that I have the mental state to be like, yes, I'm grateful for being an asshole. When, like, you know, and I have very little judgment around it as well. Like, it's not up to me to say whether people deserve my assholeness or not. But if they do me wrong, they're gonna get it. I am the type of person where I'm probably a bigger asshole to those who love me. Right? Who else? I see you. And I mean, I think it's pretty common, right? We are harder on those that we are close to because we're not scared of them leaving. Where when we meet new people and we don't have like so much time with them, it becomes scarier to lose them, I think. Maybe that's where it comes from. I don't know. I am grateful. I know it's Aries spring season, but like all of the green things are coming out. I'm like right in the center of the country of the US. And so like there's a bunch of other states that have like, they have daffodils already. And yeah, we don't have those. We have, I think I saw my first dandelion yesterday. I'm excited for that. But yeah, those are pretty much the only, oh, and the shepherd's purse that I just found today. That was super exciting. So, yeah, again, my name is Serendipity. I'm going to be doing my daily journals on here. I probably will not post every single day, but because there's a lot of days that I'm just like, today I'm not going to have my phone on me. And I value that. That's when I'm grateful for that value, where I work from my phone, and like, you know, like it's my job to market myself on my phone and stuff like that. So I'm on my phone like an average of 6 to 7 hours a day. And so, yeah, on my days off, I don't pick up my phone, and I'm not going to do this. But for foreseeable future, today is Gratitude Monday, and my name is Serendipity. I'm a women's wellness coach. I specialize in working with women journeying with a history of sexual abuse and sexual assault. You can apply to work with me through the link in my bio and subscribe to my channel so I can go live. And yeah, interact with me, give me a like, whatever, do the things. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram as well, so I will see you around. Bye.